Happy Wednesday, everybody. Ryan here, Bristow Daily Homes. We've got two homes to review today. That's all that's come on since yesterday. We do have a big day as far as economic news is concerned because we do have the Fed meeting once again, which is going to give its interest rate policy decision. Now, this doesn't necessarily affect mortgage interest rates, but the what they say could. This is affecting the federal fund rate, which is basically the overnight lending rates for what they lend to banks. That's probably going to remain unchanged. They're also going to talk about whether what their plans are for quantitative easing and as far as their purchasing of mortgage-backed securities, which has actually been suppressing interest rates for an extended period of time, a long period of time at this point. So we definitely want to keep our eye on what they say, what their feel on the economy. My take on it is that they're going to leave everything pretty much unchanged. They're not going to stop buying mortgage-backed securities. They're going to probably say that their outlook on the economy hasn't changed, and they have basically the government shutdown to push the blame off on why that's taken place. I don't think that they're going to start to taper their purchases of mortgage-backed securities or treasuries until maybe middle of, or even late next year. I don't even know how they can actually do it, to be honest, because knowing that real estate is such a large part of the overall economy and of our GDP and everything else, this is the only thing that's really moving, and they want to continue that. To keep interest rates low is the only way that that's going to continue. So I don't really think that we're going to see any sort of negative news come out of the Fed meeting today. I think it's going to be much of the same, but it's definitely something that we should pay attention to. This can definitely affect you if you're selling your real estate or buying real estate, if they were to make some sort of crazy decision at this meeting. But like I said, I think that all things being equal, I don't think that they're going to do anything at this meeting. I think it's going to be consistently, they can keep their policy somewhat consistent from what they have for over the last 2 or 3 years, which is continue to purchase mass quantities of mortgage-backed securities to suppress interest rates. Good for real estate, obviously. This will keep things moving. This will keep prices moving, trending upward. We've seen a lot of action in Bristow, actually, of people putting their house on the market in the fall, heading into the fall-winter months, which is good because I think that means that a lot of people have improved equity positions and are finally able to get out of their property, break even, or even turn a profit at this point. So that's enough about that. But if you guys do have any questions in regards to interest rates, where we're headed, we do a weekly podcast, Real Estate 360 Live, where we talk about the economy and how things in the economy can affect real estate and help you better understand, what's going on economically that can, affect you and your real estate decisions. So you can also check out that podcast that I do once a week at realestate360live.com. It's a great place to get a lot of information because we're always talking about the latest in the news and the media, what people are talking about, and break that down on a more elementary level so that we can actually tell you where we think things are headed, breaking things down more locally as well, because the national media tends to talk in national terms and not locally, which we obviously know that's a big no. I mean, you want to know what's going on here in Bristow, not what's going on somewhere out in Nevada or Arizona, because it's two different markets. So that's part of what we do on that podcast. Now we're going to get back into what's on the market for today. The first one is 9904 Fisher Ford Court, and located in Bristow, obviously, in the Braemar subdivision. It's a standard sale listed at $464,000. It's a detached Colonial with vinyl siding, as you can see here, 2-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It sits on 0.197 of an acre, so a little under a quarter-acre lot. Taxable living space is 2,525 square feet above grade. It says that the basement is full and improved, but they don't actually list the square footage of what's actually finished. So it's kind of hard to tell, what the total square footage is. If it is finished, it's probably going to be, closer to 3,500 total square feet. It does say in the listing that more photos are going to follow, so I would imagine we'll have some more photos pop up in the next day or so we might come back and re-review this property. Based upon what I see here and what it says in the listing, it says that it's original owners that are selling this home. It's got a deck, fenced-in backyard, eat-in kitchen with modern cabinets and backsplash. All we have to go off of is the outside here, and there's been a couple other homes that are basically similar square footage, if not bigger, that had sold back. One sold back in August for $456, and another one sold in May for $460. So I don't think that they're that far off, and if they've got upgrades in this house, they probably are sitting, right where they need to be. It could be just a touch high, but I would really need to see the inside of this home. I'll probably drive by there later today to check this house out. Could be a good option, obviously, for people that want to live in Braemar. It's highly sought after, and everybody's always looking for a turnkey home. This could be it, but we'll see when the pictures pop up. The next one is quite an interesting one, guys. So it's 12321 Bristow Road, which is located in the Brentsville area of Bristow. It's a standard sale listed at $250,000. Now, we're looking right here. It looks like a rundown store, and it is a mom and pop grocery store that's located right there on Bristow Road. They're actually selling two different pieces over there. This commercial mom and pop grocery store and also a farmhouse for $250,000. Now these were probably built. It looks like it's built in 1935. The farmhouse is a 3-bedroom, one bath, but both structures do come with this sale. 2 levels on the farmhouse and sits on a half an acre. So we have a couple pictures, but not much to go off of. But it could be a good opportunity if somebody was looking to open up a store and also have a place to live. Obviously, there's going to be some fixing up of both these places. In the listing, it does mention that both structures are in need of repair and are sold as is. But you never know. I mean, there's always somebody out there that might be looking for an opportunity to run a business, potential store, and also have a house that's right next to that as well. So we do want to obviously bring this up to somebody, and this could be a good investment opportunity for an investor if you're looking for a potential property to fix up and sell, and also has a commercial structure on it. So definitely some options there. If you guys have any questions regarding anything that we covered today, if you'd like to see either of these properties or anything that we've reviewed over the last week or so, please set up an appointment with us, 703-596-0011. Or, as always, visit our website at bristowdailyhomes.com. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.